Hey everyone, Robert here, author and founder of the Expansion Mastery System, bringing you another practical tip here on expansive expressions. So, for this tip, what I would like to do is offer you an understanding of you developing your life story. The life story you want to live, the life you desire. It needs to be understood just like a story. And this is something that I've personally done, and I'll share that experience with you. So, in order for your life to transform into the life that you desire, you have to first become very, very clear on what you want it to be. I've found that a lot of people want something better, but they don't really take the time to still their mind, get quiet, and actually think about, visualize, feel what it is they really do want. So my advice is to find the time. You can sit and relax, visualize, meditate, feel, whatever technique you like to apply is fine. But you need to address this idea of your life story. Okay? The life story of the life you want, not the life you're living, unless that is already the life you want. So take the time and get into this frame of mind where you can clearly come to know the life you desire. What would it be like if, and this is something that I use for myself, what would it be like if you were able to construct, to create a life that was like heaven on earth? Okay? This is not just an expression. This is something that can truly happen. Okay? I know I'm experiencing just that very thing, and I want to help you to experience that same thing as well. So see your life, the life you desire, in your mind. The details. Okay? What are the prevailing scents that you'll smell? What are the things that you'll be hearing around you? What are the things you'll be seeing? What are the things, and most importantly, what are the things you will be feeling in these experiences? What would be your dream job, your dream relationship, where you would live? All of these different facets of your life. Just take a few and center on them. Okay? I usually start with 3 because it's a very powerful number. And what I do is I get crystal clear on those 3 things. Okay? What would it be like if I had that? And I take the time, it's kind of like daydreaming in a way. I take the time to feel, to imagine what it would be like if I was living that. Hey, if I was living the perfect job for me, if I was living the perfect relationship in the perfect place and all of these things, what would that feel like? What would that look like in my mind? And allow those feelings to come up. Okay? Those feelings, that emotional content is extremely important because that's one of the things that is going to allow your heart to open and then attract those things back into your life. Okay, so take a moment whenever you can by yourself without being interrupted and really get into this and feel it. You can write it down if you want to get the detail. This is something that the editor and I guess a publisher of Success Magazine, his name is Darren Hardy. He's an incredible guy. He's written an incredible book as well. And he did this for his relationship. He actually wrote like 40 pages in detail of the person he would want to have a relationship with. And when he was done, he realized that in order to attract this incredible person, he was going to have to make some adjustments to himself to be someone that this person would be attracted to. And that was a great point. And I've got to take in some training, personal training from Mr. Hardy at different events, and it's always a pleasure. He has some great stuff to share. So he actually did this, wrote 40 pages or so in this journal, and he got exactly what he wrote. He manifested that from getting that clear on it. Now, you always leave a little bit of wiggle room for the universe to give you what you desire or something a little better. Right? The universe is always working in your favor, so it's always going to be or something better. Something worse is not an option. Okay? The universe wouldn't do that. So this is the idea. And you can use this to gain this clarification. And then remember, don't wish for it. See it happening, feel it happening. Try to think of it as if it was already taking place. To keep wanting something will attract more want. Okay? But if you start to act like it, feel like it, be worthy of it now, in this moment, it will attract that to you now in the present. That's a huge, huge detail. Okay? I've done this myself. I've added these things in this way in order to do the same things. I've gotten crystal clear on all the things that I wanted and how I wanted them to transpire. And I set about attracting them the same way, using this exact formula. One of the things I like to share are personal examples from my life. This shows that I've been able to put these practices into play and I've gained success from them. And if I can do that, clearly you can do that. So one of the instances is I started to see myself, I never really had much desire to cook, but as my life started to change, I started to just catch flashes and ideas of, I think I would really like to be able to cook healthy or organic, tasty meals. I think that would be very satisfying. I think I would, that was a skill that I did not have. I did not know how to cook, and it was just something that I wanted to be able to do. There's all kinds of things. At one point in my life, I was thinking about, I'd like to be able to have the skill to back up a full semi-trailer. And then within months, my job ended up shifting to include moving trailers around to where I had to be able to move them. So I got trained in it, learned how to do it. I could back these things up. These are just small examples, but they're examples of how you create these opportunities. Back to the cooking one, it's the same thing. Now I'm engaged in that all the time. This evening I did that. We cooked a healthy meal with fresh organic foods that we just got from the market. We cooked them up in a healthy way, and the meal turned out fantastic. I'm actually able to, as it turns out, cook some things. So this is a new skill that I've acquired that I couldn't do before or had no idea of. And now I'm getting a handle on it, and I learn a little more, I read a little more, try things out. And it's just become part of my life now. So start small, and then when you're starting small and you notice that, hey, this is something that I was looking to create, and you feel so good about that and so confident with what you're doing that you can then take that into bigger things. You already start attracting these things to you by raising your vibration and opening your heart. And it works great. So start small if you like, start big, whatever you think you're ready for, but make sure and get your life story crystal clear. The life story that you desire, the life story you want to live, and start to go to work on it. The clearer and the more detail you have on it, and then as you think about it in the present moment, the more likely it is to be attracted to you in that way or something a little bit better. So try that. It's a very practical tip. I use it on a regular basis. Amy, my fiance, uses it on a regular basis. And we let each other know ahead of time now, hey, I'm going to try this. This is what I'm going for. This is what I want to manifest into my life and our experience together. And it works every time. We watch it unfold before our eyes. Can you imagine the feeling of that? I hope you've experienced it already, but if not, imagine the experience of watching this manifestation unfold as the universe presents it to you right in real time in front of your eyes while you watch it happen. I cannot express to you how incredible that feeling is. Although I can give you the steps that you need to apply it and get there so you can feel exactly and know exactly what I'm talking about here. That's my hope for you. So we're going to keep doing it, and believe me, it works. and I hope you're able to apply it too. So get clear on your life story, think about it in the present, and allow it to come into being. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll be living the life of your dreams, and you'll be living heaven on earth. Good luck.